This is the adventure of Merp, a creature who one day woke up in a bag with a zipper in front of his face. He heard voices outside the bag but wasn't sure what he should do. Then suddenly the zipper moved downward. Merp saw two people who he did not recognize and in an unfamiliar surrounding.
What the hell was that?
Then Merp attacked them. Then suddenly a very stupid guard was looking in the room opposite of where he heard the scream.
Surrender yourself!
Merp ran up behind him and made him see the Grim Reaper. Merp heard a noise, then suddenly he had a gun in his hand and teleported back. Then something hit Merp and let out a yell. This enraged Merp. Blinded by rage, Merp killed everything in his path to escape this strange place he woke up in. As Merp shot the second duck with a gun, it tried to get up. Then as Merp shot the duck with a gun and said, "Merp, motherfucker." As Merp tried to run, more ducks with guns came to stop Merp out of the corner. Then everything started to slow down and Merp shot everyone inside until Merp had to reload. Then a duck with a gun popped out behind a desk. Surprised, Merp shot him while saying, "Do not fuck with the Merp." Seconds later, more ducks with guns showed up trying to kill Merp. One of the ducks came too close and got smacked in the face. The duck who got punched said to himself while falling down, "I should have deleted my browser history." Merp heard another noise and continued to kill the duck in front of him. Suddenly Merp was outside still being shot at by ducks with guns and a new weapon. Merp was happy to be outside and shooting at them. As Merp turned around, he started to shoot at a car. Then suddenly another car came out of nowhere and tried to hump the parked car, but failed. Then while reloading, Merp was teleported into an elevator and now had a pistol again. Merp steps outside the elevator and finds himself back where he was. Angry, Merp shot a man who was jerking off in a corner and heard a voice say,
This the way out?
Merp sees a door, goes through it, and he is immediately lost until he hears a voice behind him.
You're mine!
Then he hears voice talking. Then Merp was outside again. And he heard another voice. Another car came out of nowhere and this one had ducks with guns in it. Merp shot them without a second thought, reloaded his gun and continued to shoot even when they were dead. They just kept coming at Merp from every direction. Shoot. Merp. Shoot. An RPG whizzed by Merp's head. Seconds later he was back inside the building still shooting. At this point Merp was very confused and angry at what was happening to him. Merp heard a voice again and agreed with what it said.
I don't know what's going on here, but I want the fuck out!
As Merp ran through the glass door, he heard one of the ducks with guns say something which he did not agree with.
This is for the greater good!
So he killed him and made sure he was dead. While shooting the rest of the ducks with guns, the voice said something and Merp agreed with him.
This is fuck!
Again. While reloading, Merp was teleported into a wall and yelled, "Fucking Merp." Angry now, Merp thought he could just jump out the window. Then he shot out the window and suddenly found himself falling into a dumpster. Then without warning, Merp was breaking into a car. As Merp got into the vehicle, a quick blur happened and Merp was in a different vehicle and being shot at by police ducks with guns. Merp sped away from the police ducks, while hoping not to lose control of the car. This was Merp's first driving experience. While driving downhill, Merp scratched the car a bit and Merp was finally on the freeway trying to escape the police ducks. Merp missed one car and the other car's driver said, "Nope. I am staying away from that lunatic," and he nearly crashed into the barrier. Suddenly Merp was losing control of the vehicle. It was taking him up the mini hill ramp. Merp was terrified now and was screaming, "Merp," while going on the mini hill ramp. Then Merp heard the police ducks talking on the talking box, and Merp was somewhere else all of a sudden. Merp kept driving until he hit a ramp and nearly collided with a tree. Merp was driving the vehicle on two wheels from a moment. Then the gust of wind said, "You owe me favors now, bitch, ha 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 ha," and then the vehicle was on four wheels again. Merp sped away as fast as the vehicle could. Merp was now believing this was a nightmare, but it wasn't, it was reality and Merp will figure this out soon enough. Then suddenly a motorcycle was on his vehicle and Merp realized that he was in a different car with no roof. The duck on the motorcycle said something stupid.
Oh, you screwed up my car!
Then Merp was back in the vehicle from before. Then suddenly, as Merp thought he was about to crash the vehicle, another blur happened and Merp was on a motorcycle. Seconds later Merp crashed. Then Merp saw his body and the words "wasted" in front of his eyes. Then everything faded to black. Fin.